Manny here. Two quick things. One, if you want to host an episode of the recap, let me know in DMs on Discord because I'm more than happy to have guest hosts like we have today. But I just want, people just need to let me know. It's two. I'm sorry this recap is very late. I've been on a holiday. I wanted to get it done before I went on holiday, but life happens. Thankfully, though, on the positive side, the Lake District is a very beautiful place. But anyway, without further ado, we've waited long enough. Let's get into the recap for September 2023.
Bingo Mania sweeps the community, another game goes somehow and Polython 9 smashes targets. This is your Harry Potter speedrunning community recap for September 2023, coming to you from a special guest. First two events, and this month the long-anticipated Polython 9 took place from the 22nd to the 24th. The event saw 28 runners from across the community running the games for charity. The specific charity being the Trevor Project, a charity that supports young LGBTQIA+ people to help them feel less alone and allow them to connect with others who are part of the community. Across the weekend we saw runs from the PC, PS1, 6th Gen, GBC, GBA and LEGO games, as well as runs of newly released Hogwarts Legacy and the Witchcraft and Wizardry Minecraft map made by the Flu Network. Over the weekend, the community managed to raise an astounding $2,170 for the Trevor Project, an amount that beat out all previous Polython totals, bar Polython 7, which raised $3,000. A huge thank you to everyone who donated to the charity, and a massive thank you to everyone who helped make the event happen. To close off the event, Dino, Polython's head of events, announced the confirmation that Pottergon, the event where Harry Potter speedrunners ran non-Harry Potter games, would be returning for 2024 following the huge success of its pilot event earlier in the year. Speaking of announced events, this month Ablaze Night and Miney added another event to October's bustling calendar with the announcement of the first known HP4 PC tournament. While the tournament itself will be of any percent single player, the organizers are looking to hold some exhibition matches to showcase both multiplayer strats and also the Vanishing Cards category extension. The tournament will be streamed live on Blaze's channel, and you can find a link to that as well as the bracket in the description. On the subject of upcoming events, the community has been getting preparated for the upcoming HP2 PC Bingo tournament hosted by Nixo. Even though the tournament isn't until November, with seeding matches in October, Bingo Mania has already struck the community. Runners have been practicing their routing in a variety of different bingo methods, from single lines to triple lines, from blackout to lockout. Runners are trying as hard as they can to prepare for the much anticipated tournament. One of the ways runners are doing this is by completing the newly added bingo categories to the custom content leaderboards. As we touched on last month, custom content allows for the first time for runs that modify game clients to be hosted on speedrun.com, and Bingo has been far and wide the most popular one added so far. A variety of runners from across the PC community, some veterans of Bingo, some newbies, have been running the categories, which has led to some very impressive times by all involved. Most notably the Set Seed single run, which has now become the third fastest HP2 category at just a 7 minute, 33 seconds and 480 milliseconds by human. A very impressive feat from all involved. I, for one, cannot wait to see how fierce the Bingo tournament turns out to be. Speaking of Nixo, he's gotten very busy this month when it comes to handheld runs, After borrowing Flo's DS when he visited back in June, Nixo has been trying to finish runs in all console variants of the handheld categories as a part of his all leaderboard / top 10 challenge. At the beginning of the month, Nixo completed a HP4 DS any percent run as well as a HP7 Part 2 DS 100% run, thus beginning to chip away at the collection of console runs. He did try to capture some PSP runs too, however, unfortunately he had some issues with being able to capture the console, so those runs are, for now at least, on hold. What is certainly not on hold anymore, however, is the HP2 PC Community Reader project being completed by let me just oh, it's me. Yeah, I get to talk about my project. Fun. Anyway, yes, this month, after recovering from my surgery, I sat down and casted the many speaking roles in HP2 to members of the community who had signed up, and then on the 15th took to Twitch to unveil them live. Well, I won't read you the full list here for time constraints. I will quickly mention the golden trio of Starlight Sims playing Harry, Dino95HD playing Ron, and Sonia Douglas _ playing Hermione. You can find a link to the full cast list as well as the original reveal stream in the description below. On the subject of coming back to Parked Plans, Nixo this month finally, his word not ours, set up the Hogwarts Legacy category extension leaderboards to much frustration from...
Oh my god, what is this? 72 new categories? Why have you given me so much work, Nixo?
Okay, Miney, calm down. Why don't you go and look at some cute pet pics on Twitter?
Okay, that sounds good.
Anyways, where was I? Ah, yes. Nixo added the new... Following discussion with the mods team, the following category extensions were added. All Beasts, Dark Arts Percent, Flight School, all Field Guide Challenges and Map Chamber with First Day and all achievements being moved over from the main boards. As well as this, 4 miscellaneous categories were added for the segments of the game between each trial, culminating in each respective trial. While there are still a lot of empty leaderboards for these runs, I'm sure they'll continue to fill up as the months go on. Speaking of leaderboards filling up, there has been a surprising amount of action on the Quidditch World Cup leaderboards this month, with a fight not only for the 100% world record, but also for the Beat Hogwarts Cup, where a world record previously untouched for 2 whole years by Swiss runner Poitsu suddenly came under fire from new runner Rusovietic. On September 20th, Rusovietic tied Poitsu's world record of 2:57. This battle between the two runners would continue for the next few days, going back and forth from one to another. Eventually, Poitsu would end up achieving a 2-minute 50-second time, and that is where the record stands today. In 100% on the 7th, Rusovietic completed the run, beating Nixo's long-standing 100% world record by about 30 minutes, achieving a 5-hour, 38-minute, 18-second again. However, a day later, Poitsu brought the record down even further to a 4-hour, 44-minute, 53 seconds. Speaking of runs being improved this month, 3 main board categories went sub 1 hour, and one of them was an any percent category. Firstly though, following on from some of the crazy developments from French runner Cosmic_Lumeon in HP1 GBA last month, Cosmic was able to use these newfound strats plus some additionally newfound stuff to achieve a 59-minute, 16 seconds in any percent no wrong warp. It seems the HP1s are in luck this month though, as this month a new trick was found and implemented into 1GBC, which has brought the world record down from a 1 hour 12 minutes and 48 seconds to just 16 minutes 18 seconds. But how is this 55 or so minutes able to be shaved off of what some thought was a fairly well optimized world record? Well, the short answer is GBC game made dodgily, so we can abuse the memory to credit swap. A more detailed answer, however, is that the game is very broken in some places, and by setting up a certain payload by buying items with around 8,000 sickles and going to a certain point of the map when we first arrive at Hogwarts, we can perform a glitch with chocolate frogs that forces the game to jump to a specific piece of memory, and because of the specific items we have, it ends up warping you to the credits. The intricacies of this trick are hard to explain, so we're going to show the more detailed description on screen now, as well as linking to some more deep dive resources about the trick in the description below. This strat of course also works for New Game Plus, so on the 22nd, Polish runner Mark Zuslov swooped in and beat Flow's previous time by 58 minutes, achieving a 14 minute 25 second. Speaking of Flow, this month was a very special month for him, as on the 22nd he had officially held the world record for HP1 PC any percent for an astounding 5 years. Having first taken the record from TK on the 22nd of September 2018 with a 1 hour 12 minutes and 2 seconds, Flow has managed to bring the run down to an incredible 1 hour 5 minutes and 16 seconds. A huge congrats to Flow for this incredible milestone. Finally, this month on the subject of long world record reigns, Nixo managed to complete his first run of one of the 2 interactive DVD games on the category extension leaderboards. The previous record for the Wizarding World DVD game, held by community veteran Lazar181, was achieved on the 6th of June 2016 with a time of 16 minutes and 14 seconds. After some grinding, Nixo managed to beat that time, achieving a 13 minute 43 seconds and thus toppling the second oldest current HP world record. Now, if only that second disc had worked without issue. Ah well, there's always next month. Speaking of next month, woo boy, is it jam-packed! On the 28th of October, Nixo will be doing his insaner percent HP1 sub-goal of all HP1 categories, including category extensions back to back to back. This will include Lowcast, so please go and send Nixo some support when he does this, cause goodness, that category is painful. And finally, seeding for the bingo tournament starts on October 27th to the 29th. While there's no set place this will be streamed, participants are invited to stream it to their own channels, so you may see some streams pop up of it. And I think that's about it for this month and upcoming events for October. But for now, you're up to date on the biggest stories in the Harry Potter speedrunning community for September 2023!